We should talk about the weather. That's probably a good thing, right? I mean, of course, speaking of just quieter weather and me daydreaming about things, I mean, it was pretty active yesterday, and today it's going to start out kind of quiet, then things will pick up. So, we had a lot of lightning yesterday, a lot of rain. It continued for quite some time, several severe thunderstorm warnings. This morning, a little bit more subdued, 63 degrees in Wormleysburg. The dew point sitting at 63 as well. So again, when you have the temperature and the dew point right on top of each other, right, that you become at risk for maybe some fog, some haze, and that's exactly what we're seeing across the mid-state this morning. In fact, visibility is in several places reduced to basically 0 miles, which if you're out on the road today, just make sure you're taking it safe. Especially with, you don't want to be driving fast through dense fog. That's never a good idea. And unfortunately, that could be something that we contend with for several more days. I mean, pretty much dew points stay in kind of a muggy-ish, noticeable range for the next little while. There's no real relief from it. The only relief we'll get is when we cool down. Now today, it is kind of a cool down because we might not even break the 90s. We sit in the upper 80s today. We have a chance for some scattered showers and storms. Of course, as we get into the rest of the week, things cool down even further. But if you compare 89 to where the average is 81, we're still way above where we should be for this time of year. And of course, yesterday we hit 94, so that was even more crazy. But it's been a crazy week in terms of heat. Thankfully, as you get further into the evening, especially 4, 5, 6 p.m., you're going to start to see some of these showers making their way into the region. That could provide some localized cooling for a few of you folks out there, especially considering that is typically the time of day when you see those max temperatures. So maybe some localized relief. Until then, you might have to wait until the evening, but we have a cold front making its way on through, low pressure, of course, driving this rain chance. And really, once you get to about dinner time, you're going to start to see the shower activity pick up, but it's not until you get into the overnight when you see some of these heavier, indicators, these heavier downpours, maybe a little bit more thunder and lightning. That continues throughout the late to early morning hours on Saturday. Cooling, drying out, calming down, and then it picks right back up late night on Saturday. So it's basically the same time frame for 2 days in a row of just multiple rounds of rain. And after that, we do kind of settle in for a little bit. Basically, we do have a rain chance throughout the next 7 days, but it's just kind of up and down depending on what the intensity of those chances is. I'm really focusing on those 75-degree temperatures because those are going to feel absolutely amazing outside. And of course, as we get into next week, hopefully what this means is we start to settle down. It starts to be a little bit more like fall, and we don't touch the 90s again. That's my hope. But cross your fingers.
I'm all for that.
There you go.
Thank you, Jackson.
Sorry, James. Yeah.